Hi, I'm Cho. It's been a decade since I became an overseas worker here in the Arab country. I'm getting tired, but I never give up. I keep going for my family and my dreams. If you are new to my video, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell button. For today's video, come and join me to explore one of the brightest regions of the Asir province of ROJAL, the ROJAL Alma Heritage Village, which is located 45 kilometers west of the city of Abha, a mountainous area bordered to the east by the Al Suda Center. ROJAL Village located in the Asir region and is the capital of the ROJAL Alma province. The village was a natural corridor linking those coming from Yemen and the Levant to Makkah and Medina, which makes it an important regional commercial center. The village consists of about 60 palaces built from natural stone, clay, and wood, and the palaces consist of several floors. ROJAL Alma Traditional Village in Asir was built on the hands of the men of this region, and that with their efforts were capable to preserve the heritage of this region and collected in one of the fortresses of this majestic village. The traditional village of ROJAL Alma in Asir is an outstanding example of traditional human settlements that are perfectly adapted to their environment and their social and economic raison d'etre. Situated in the Asir region of Saudi Arabia, ROJAL Alma Village is undoubtedly one of the most historically important and beautiful villages in the Middle East, famous for its fascinating architecture, rich history, pleasant weather, and beautiful landscape. This small village served as the regional trade center through centuries and was the natural passage that connected Yemen and Levant to Makkah and Medina. The village consists of 60 multiple-story ancient buildings that were built using stone, clay, and wood, while the hillside has several defensive watchtowers built strategically to maximize fields of view and firing range. As beautiful as the tall stone buildings are, the real wonders lie behind the stone and clay walls. Each house is decorated and painted by skilled artisans with the most fascinating color combinations and artworks. The village is surrounded by steep hills that look over a winding road that once served as one of the most important trade routes in the Arabian Peninsula. The tallest fort in the village is the fort of Al-Jaber and Al-Hawat, while some of the other important forts include forts of Majib and Hakim, Nsamar, Al-Diriyah, and Al-Sisbi, each of which has its own unique history documented and preserved by the original families. ROJAL Alma is also home to the oldest museum in Saudi history, which was established by the locals in one of the stone buildings in 1985 to preserve the village's ancient history and heritage. The museum displays over 2,800 exhibits of local history and over 500 kilograms of ancient local jewelry. Some other nearby attractions include Tanoma Waterfall, Al Sahab Park, and Al Suda Viewpoint. The architecture of ROJAL Alma is superb. The history of the area comes alive as you enter and view all the authenticity of the museum. The fresco and mural paintings of Al-Khat al-Asiri is throughout the experience, but also the detailed artworks of the windows of the facades of the buildings, worth the trip. It was very historic place. You can get so much information about this historic city, how they live. It was a very good experience there. It was one of most adventurous places. You can go inside old homes and explore everything by yourself. Everything is open for everyone. I recently visited the ROJAL Alma Museum in the Asir region of Saudi Arabia, and I was absolutely blown away. The museum is located in a beautiful traditional village, and it tells the story of the village's history and culture. The museum is divided into several sections, each of which focuses on a different aspect of the village's life. There are sections on the village's architecture, its agriculture, its handicrafts, and its traditional way of life. There are also sections on the village's role in the spice trade and its involvement in the Arab revolt against the Ottomans. I particularly enjoyed the section of the museum that was dedicated to the village's traditional way of life. There were exhibits on the types of homes that the villagers lived in, the clothes that they wore, and the tools that they used. I also learned about the village's unique culture and traditions. The exhibits in the museum are incredibly well curated and informative. There are traditional tools and weapons, clothing, jewelry, and household items on display. There are also photographs, paintings, and maps that help to bring the village's history to life. The museum staff are also very knowledgeable and helpful. They were happy to answer all of my questions and provide me with more information about the village. Overall, I had a wonderful experience at the ROJAL Alma Museum. It is a must-visit for anyone interested in learning more about the history and culture of Saudi Arabia. Here are some specific things that I liked about the museum. The exhibits were well-curated and informative. The museum staff were knowledgeable and helpful. The museum is located in a beautiful traditional village. The museum provides a glimpse into the history and culture of Saudi Arabia. I highly recommend visiting the ROJAL Alma Museum if you are in the Asir region of Saudi Arabia. It is a truly unique and unforgettable experience. The ancient remains and folktales hidden inside the unique architectural designs of ROJAL Alma village, which have been echoing for more than 700 years, are historical evidence that attest for its early civilization. Its tall stone-built buildings were made using basalt rocks, which gave them their strength and durability to last through time. The white quartz stone is found extensively on the outer walls, while the interior is embellished with magnificently made artwork. The architecture of ROJAL Almas was not based solely on aesthetics. Rather, it had a social humanitarian significance in its designs, where family members shared multiple floors A buildings. Thus, this reflects its social values of this area.
Likod lang ba?
explore this unique village with its stunning heritage. Wander around its palaces built from natural stone, clay, and wood and consisting of multiple souvenirs item that you can buy and give to your
Wala
loved
yung
ones.
parang
Not only a
ano,
place to
nakakad.
visit and explore, but also a shop of small symbolic items that last long.
Ito ba, guys? Saan ang napili mong red magnet?